Hi everyone. Today I wanted to do another author highlight. I haven't done an author highlight in a while, so I wanted to do one. I kind of do author highlights on like authors that I like. If they're like on my mind, I'll like talk about their books if I've read most of them. I think I did like one of Agatha Christie and some other people like Marissa Mayer. So anyway, today I'm going to be talking about Kasie West. Kasie West is one of my favorite contemporary authors. She's written about 9 books, and I actually was able to meet her a while ago. So it was really fun getting to meet her. She's written about 9 books. They're all very cute contemporary romances. She wrote Lucky in Love, By Your Side, The Fill-In Boyfriend, The Distance Between Us, On the Fence, P.S. I Like You, Love Life, The List, and then her duology. So I'll be talking about my 2 favorite standalones and then her duology, since I actually just finished that. The first book I wanted to talk about is one that she's known for, is P.S. I Like You. This is a story about a girl. Her name is Lily, and she's kind of like the quirky girl at school. And one day she writes down some lyrics to a song she likes, and it's like this really obscure songwriter. And the next day, the song lyrics are finished, and she's like, "Oh, someone knows who my favorite artist is." So they start writing little notes to each other, and it turns out that the guy is one of the guys she does not like. So she is like, "Okay, but I kind of like him on paper, but don't I like him, in real life?" So it's them getting to know each other, and it's just super cute. It's one of my favorites. I remember when I first heard about Kasie West, and I stayed up all night. I only had like 1 hour of sleep before work because I was listening to this book on audio and just had to find out what happened next. So yeah, I just really, really like this one. It's fun, quirky, and I got it signed by Kasie West. This is Emma B.U. So, I really liked it. The second standalone book that she wrote that I really, really liked was Love, Life, and the List. This is a story about a girl, Abby, and she is half in love with her best friend, Cooper. But Cooper doesn't really like her. The summer before, she tells Cooper that she likes him, and he's like, "I like you as a friend." And she's like, "Oh, I was just kidding. I don't really like you. I just wanted to see the look on your face. Ha ha ha." So she kind of laughs it off, but she really does like him. And it's a year later, so it's the summer of the year later, and all their friends are going off to do their vacations, and it's just them in their town. So it's them spending time together, and she wants to have her art displayed at the local museum. And the art curator says, "Your art doesn't have a lot of soul, it needs more depth." So she goes on a quest to get more depth. So she makes a list of stuff that she wants to do to get more experience, and Cooper's like, "Sure, I'll do it with you." So it's them kind of going through this list to do different experiences, like watch a sunrise, or do something you never did, or eat something you never did, or just little things like that. So it's really cute. It's very much, I really like that it's kind of almost not your usual romance. It's very much, you need to be yourself, and you can't change for anybody, even if you love them. So I kind of like that. So I think this is probably my favorite of her books, followed by P.S. I Like You, but I just really, really liked both of them. So those were my 2 favorites of her standalones. she wrote a lot of other standalones that I really liked. The Distance Between Us, The Fill-In Boyfriend, Lucky in Love, By Your Side. I've just read them like within 24 hours because they're so good. So I recently read her duology, and I knew she kind of wrote a duology, but I've never read it. But then I kept seeing things pop up that, hey, it's really good, it's really good. And I'm like, well, I love this author, why haven't I read it? So I read it, and they were very good. So it is Pivot Point and Split Second. So Pivot Point is first, and it's kind of a paranormal book where this girl, her name is Addison, and she can look into the future if she's faced with a choice, and she can see which future has the best answer of which way she does. So she finds out that her parents are getting a divorce, and she has to make a decision of who she's going to live with, her mom or her dad. So she's devastated, and her friend says, well, look into the future and see which choice is best if you live with your mom or your dad. So the whole book is her looking into the future of which choice. So it's kind of interesting. Like, I really liked it because each chapter alternates between each choice. So one chapter she's living with her dad, the next chapter she's living with her mom, next chapter she's living with her dad, next chapter she's living with her mom. And it kind of blends the line between reality, and then it's just really good. So then that's the first book, and the second book is kind of not necessarily from her friend's perspective, but it's kind of the consequences of the choice she did here. And then so her friend finds out, and then there's stuff that they have to do. And this kind of follows her friend, what's her friend's name? I forget. Layla. And it's kind of how they work together in this kind of paranormal universe. So I really liked it. So if you haven't read these, read them, because I kind of wished I read them sooner, because I really liked Kasie West. So if you really like Kasie West, definitely read these. Anyway, so I just wanted to talk a little bit about one of my favorite authors. If you have read her books, let me know which books that you like in the comments below. She's coming out with a new book soon, so I'm very excited about that. So anyway, hope you like this video, like and subscribe, and I will talk to you guys later. Thanks, bye.